My smiley hamburger is fading. Hey, it's Anna again, and I have another sketchbook tour because I'm halfway-ish through this and I'm running out of space for Inktober. I tried. Last time I just split my tour in half when the sketchbook was already finished, but this time I didn't want to do that because it was taking too long. But yeah. Page 1. I actually started this page before I'd finished my last tour because I just wanted to draw this full page drawing of my OC Tam. So a bunch of doodles and my OC, he's kind of a minor OC, Taven, my OC Cass's brother, I guess. More doodles. Oh, and my friend is being eaten by a potato as a potato. A mutual that I follow drew a bunch of their OC's eyes, and I kind of wanted to do the same thing, so I just drew their eyes. And then Marty and Tam again. I don't know if all the eye colors are still correct though. Leo in a foster home, my old OC Lexi, and like a Beth doodle. I get really attached to my doodles when I'm taking like notes and all their other doodles that I do on random scraps of paper, so I just put them in. I kind of take inspiration from like scrapbooks and things because my mom used to do scrapbooking and stuff. Bird people, because I used to draw bird people all the time and I kind of miss it because I took a long break from that. It's really fun to draw bird people if you didn't know. I'm trying to get better at like color scheme kind of things, so that's why they're all kind of the same color. Oh yeah, this is when I reread the manga of Bokumachi, like Bokudake ga Inaimachi, which is called Erased in English, but I just call it by its Japanese name. I really love the character Kenya. Oh, and Deku, because he is adorable. You have no idea how confused I was that the fandom called him Deku, because that's an insult and I already knew that. Japanese. More Kenya from Erased. These people I drew while I had art block. Andy, Marty, and Daisy, my OCs. I was trying to draw them more in this sketchbook because I felt like I wasn't drawing my OCs enough. Yay, I have drawn them, I guess. I can't remember what I was doing when I drew this one girl, but I love her design for some reason. I just love circular faces. They're just so cute. Something I drew during Easter, which is a sign of how long I have been working on this sketchbook. It's a long time. I don't know, I've kind of been slightly changing my OC Andy's design just in a few ways because I have this very specific image of him in my head and it's so hard to draw him right. It drives me insane because I love drawing him. More doodles that I got super attached to, and that's from Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I'm so behind on that show. More Kenya and other characters because I realized Kenya was the only character I had drawn, and like it just a background thing. A bunch of cartoony doodles. I love like cartoony styles. I kind of just go throughout all different levels of cartoony and semi-realistic, and it just kind of changes depending on what character I'm drawing. And Pidge, it has always been my headcanon that she and Matt are obsessed with Star Wars, if Star Wars exists in Voltron. The drawing of my OC's Daisy and Andy's head is way too big. These were some lyrics, and I just made a character based on that. Everybody was commenting like, ow, that must hurt, his poor eyes. I promise you, he's okay. He's not even like sad or anything, I guess. Just think of it as like a Boku no Hero Academia power. It just is pointless and it doesn't make sense. But he's just like a character that I draw for fun sometimes. He just doesn't really have a point beyond that. Oh, I drew my friend's OC and I thought My OC Daisy had a face that was easy to draw, but apparently I was wrong because I keep messing up her face. So it's one of my expression practice doodles that I put on her face. My OC Cass and her dog, who only got a name in this sketchbook because I'm bad at naming animals. Just these are both like background practice things. And this is me in a closet. Coincidentally, I am in a closet right now. It's not a very clean closet, but this was right when I got caught up to Steven Universe, and so I drew two of my favorite characters, Lars and, oh no, I forgot her name. But Andy looking pretty depressed in a bathroom. A bunch of doodles. There was like a phase in my life where I just didn't do much finished drawings and I did pen doodles. You see my problem with like drawing hands when I can't erase the failures of drawing hands? Oh, Naruto. Some more people from Erase. Very underrated ship that I kind of understand that other people don't. Teen Titans, because I love superheroes. This is an Inktober drawing, which is way out of order, but like, I didn't know where else to stick it, so I put it here. Oh, look, another sleeping Tam drawing. So I can explain, sorta. I was at a park with my friend, and I brought up a random word generator to figure out what I should draw, and the prompt sink kept coming up. So I just kind of rolled with it and drew her in a sink. That's canon now. She sleeps in sinks sometimes. She just likes exploring and sleep. And some Harry Potter fan art. Remus looks like a goal though, so I messed up on his eyes. This is what happens when I get on Pinterest. It's my OC Daisy, and this was me trying to draw my friend's D&D character, but I don't know how to draw dragon creature people and hellhounds. Hermione Granger. I really want to draw the Harry Potter characters more. Motivate me if you want me to draw them, because otherwise I won't. Doodles of Andy that I drew, and just a page of my OC Daisy. Oh, and Potato Island. Oh, I went on a walk down the street from my house, and it's funny because I live in the country, and my like OC world story, comic story, I don't know, is set in a small town, but their small town has everything my small town doesn't have, like magic. These are like just animation practice stuff. It was like really early in the morning and I was doodling in class and I drew a bunch of expressions for practice and I really liked them, so I just kind of cut them out and stuck them into my sketchbook. I would watch Adventure Time while I was drawing, and so this was when Finn broke his sword for the first time, and this was like the Amo episode with me and Mo and all of that. Cats, because I drew that one Warriors things. My sisters are obsessed with Warriors. Do doodles of random people that aren't specific. The drawing on the other side bled through this page, so it looks kind of spotty. Another bird person, it's my OC Lexi, and this one was really fun. It was kind of an Inktober drawing, and I don't know, it looks nice. My OC Daisy, just a bunch of doodles of her. Oh, my OC Lexi again. I think these are lyrics from a Cave Town song. And more shoes, because it's fun to practice. Inktober, again, my OC's Cass and Daisy. And more Cass, her dog, and Marty. So, Cass and Marty. Yeah, this is where we're getting deep into all the Inktober art. So both of these are Inktober. More Inktober. This was gonna be the first drawing for Inktober, but I messed up on Lance's face. And this drawing of Pidge. I love Pidge. It's a person by a window and stuff. Lemonade Kid again. A lot of background practice that I was doing. I kind of want to like go over this with more paint though. And this was like the one that I actually used for my first one because I didn't like the Lance drawing. It's my OC Hush. She's like another OC that just doesn't really belong to our particular world. She's in like Andy and the Others world. But yeah, she's just really fun to draw. And there's more of her. Yep. Marty's family and lyrics, because I have lots of OC songs. Marceline and Cass, doodles of my OC Cass. And this was an Inktober drawing where the prompt was worst fear. I'm using my own prompts, by the way. Lots of other people were using them, and that was really fun to see. They were drawing some really cool drawings. Drawing my OCs more. That was my goal for Inktober, and I've done it. Oh, this was one of my favorite Inktober drawings, but it was also like really hard to figure out what to draw because the prompt was Night Street and perspective, but I actually managed it, and it looks really nice. And it's my OC Daisy on the street where Andy and Marty live. I think I just skipped a page. One sec. Yeah, I drew this entirely in pen. I didn't use pencil, which is why his pose is kind of awkward, but it looks nice. Some doodles and an Inktober drawing of Marty and Tam, the brother and sister pair. So anyway, back to the other page. My OCs, Lexi and Melanie, they're my old OCs. I digitalized this drawing of Lexi, and I really liked how it turned out. And then there's Cass. Yeah, it's me, I think. Like, you can see how my hair grew, because these are more recent doodles, and this is an older one. This is a random star girl from an animation short that I watched. Two people looking at the stars. And Cass. Oh, and Percy Jackson. I should draw more Percy Jackson fan art, even though I already draw quite a bit. I redrew this from someone else's art because I went on a trip and there was this table and had napkins on it that had notes on them, and one of them had this picture and I redrew it. This was an art trade, and my OC Daisy and her cat. Oh, this is my second favorite Inktober drawing, probably. It's like a fractal glass idea that I did last year. And then there's Marty and Andy chilling in the cold. Doodles in pen that I couldn't erase. That was a bad idea. Andy and Cass and her dog. Again, I love her dog. This is kind of in the same area, which is why they look kind of similar-ish. Andy. More Hush doodles because she's fun to draw. And these are all in pen too, so I didn't use like a pencil at all. I just doodled them. However, I kind of like the look of being able to see the like construction lines underneath. I don't know why, I've just always kind of liked that. Lots of circles. I like circles. More expression practice doodles and other doodly things that I drew. This is actually two drawings that I stuck together because I thought they kind of looked together. Oh, last pages. I went on a trip and there were these stairs that looked pretty nice. And then this is a drawing from Inktober of a person that I don't know. And that's about it. It's just a bunch of empty pages. Can finally use them. But yeah, that was fun. I'll see you guys soon. I'll try to make more videos because I keep not being able to find time to make videos. And I just want to say here, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers and like all of the kind comments that you guys give. It's like, it's super sweet, but thank you guys. I will see you guys soonish, hopefully. Bye.
I just assumed I'd play the part of keeping you in the right direction. No matter how your confidence may fall, I'll be here as your foundation.